Are you looking to move to Plymouth Township? In this video, we're gonna show you what $700,000 gets you in Plymouth Township, Michigan. Hi, welcome. Today we're in Plymouth Township, Michigan. Yes, it seems a little bit loud because I'm on a major road, but just steps away, you walk into a very, very quiet subdivision, Woodlore North. This is one of my favorite subdivisions in Plymouth Township. I know Plymouth very, very well. And in this video, we want to tour what approximately $700,000 gets you in Plymouth Township currently in one of my favorite subdivisions. So this is Woodlore North. It's, as you can see, a very wooded community. It's a developed community. It's been here for many years. So there's a lot of developed trees, a lot of good landscaping. And the reason why we started this video, although loud, right on Ann Arbor Road, is because I wanted to talk a little bit about the location. This particular subdivision sits between Ann Arbor Road, Ann Arbor Trail, and Beck Road, okay? So once you jump on Beck Road, it's really easy in and out of town. You can jump over on M14, get to Ann Arbor in like 15, 20 minutes, get to downtown Detroit in 35 minutes, get to the airport in a half hour. It's a very, very central location. Or you can take Ann Arbor Road to 275 and same thing, you're at the airport in about 20 minutes from that intersection. So very central location. One of the reasons why Plymouth is such a sought out area if you're not from the area. It sits in Wayne County and, like I said, a western suburb of Detroit. So although the road sounds busy here, none of the homes have this type of sound once you roll into the subdivision in a minute. So we're gonna go for a walk. So Woodlore North was built back in the 90s, and there's a lot of these subdivisions in a Plymouth Township community that were built in the 90s and 2000s, and a lot of different shapes, sizes of homes. The particular house that we're gonna walk through is over 4,000 square feet up, about 4,200 square feet, plus a 2,000 square foot basement. So it's 6,000 square feet total finish. Like I said, this price point is in that 700K range, and we wanna show you the subdivision, what you get for that price point, and a little bit about this particular subdivision, Woodlore North. The reason why I love this subdivision, there's Woodlore North, which is the one that we're in. There's Woodlore South, which is actually about a mile from here, closer to the high school. And one of the reasons why I love this subdivision is because it is so central to things like the high school. So if you go to Plymouth Canton Schools, if you're up around this area, there's actually 3 high schools in one, okay? Plymouth, Canton, and Salem all on one campus. It's a huge campus. As you can see, all you hear now is birds. It's much quiet. It's a beautiful, almost summer day, Mikey. Everything's coming into bloom. People are getting their yards together. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. This is the house. We're here already. So we're only steps from the entrance, much more quiet back here. And we're gonna give you this tour. And so for you guys, out of town buyers, someone that's thinking about moving to Plymouth, we wanted to also educate you on this price point so you can learn a little bit about Woodlore North, the subdivision in Plymouth, as well as the home behind me. So we're gonna give the tour and stay to the end because we wanna show you what else the rest of the community looks like. You can always see the inside of a house on Zillow, but you can't see the community and the trees and the neighbors and the vibe, and that's a big point of this channel at Living in Detroit. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of a plug, a little bit of a shout out to Pure Green Estates. We've partnered with Pure Green and they really helped us with this particular property, okay? There was a lot of preparation. We actually completely helped the seller move out all the personal items. We helped paint and prep and kind of bring it up to speed for the listing. Along the way, there's also a renovation project that was needed. So we renovated the basement, we did a lot of that, and we partnered with Pure Green along the way. So the reason why I wanted to put that in there is there's a lot of baby boomers, a lot of people selling their homes that have been in their house for a very long time. It's a huge percentage of our client base. And a lot of those people are a little bit nervous. They've been in the house for a long time. They have a lot of different stuff. It's just a big project to go ahead and downsize to move out of that home, okay? And so we've been able to partner with people like Pure Green here at Redefine Real Estate and help them during these difficult times and during these challenging times to make it more smooth for them and take a lot off their plate. So I wanted to walk through that because if that's you, if you're watching this video and you want to downsize, a lot of times these projects are 1, 2, 3 years in the making before you actually see the home listed. That's okay. I think a lot of people want to wait until the house is ready or until they have to move, then they start calling real estate agents. If your real estate agent knows what they're doing and they're there to actually help you, they should assist with stuff like that throughout a 2-3 year time period sometimes, or 6 months or whatever it is, to be able to properly prep for you. So we went ahead and did that for this client. Let's go ahead and jump inside. Okay, welcome inside. Mikey's like already like taking the shot. So we don't want this to be too terribly drawn out. We want to show you the home. So this home, like I said, was built in the 90s. So some of the features have some 90s vibes still, AKA the wallpaper, but this was an absolute gorgeous home when it was built. And there's still a lot of very, very nice features and some new finishes throughout. So I think this particular buyer will probably come in, maybe do a little bit of TLC for their own or keep it the same. It actually shows really, really well in person. So we just walked through the den, library, office, whatever you want to call it. 2-story, great room, beautiful chandelier, and I like some of the features in this home that you don't always typically get. So this was a formal living space, how they have it set up. I think that will stay that way. And I really like the step up to the formal dining. I like these types of changes and elevations in homes. I'm big on that. This is obviously not a home that was mid-century modern, but I love those mid-century moderns. Like I eventually want to build a home where you like step down into the main living space. I don't know why I think it's cool. Maybe people like it, maybe people don't. I think it's a really cool feature. So formal living, formal dining. I want to just show you some of the features of this house that would be included at this price point, and again, just based on the build. So this is your kitchen layout, decent sized pantry in here, and nice open kitchen. As you can see, tons of natural light. So not only do you have natural light, but because of the age of the subdivision, this is something that people don't think about. People are very focused on new construction, okay? I just bought a home myself, and my wife, she really likes like the new stuff. She's like, ooh, new, pretty, it's got all the stuff that I want. I particularly love an established neighborhood with beautiful lots and beautiful trees, and you have that in this home. So not only do you have all this natural light, but you have tons of privacy in the backyard, beautiful trees, and it is very kind of zen-like, right? So I was living in the city for a long time. I just moved to the suburbs myself. And I think one of the reasons why you want to live in the suburbs, a suburb like Plymouth, is you want the big trees. You want the beautiful landscaping. It just gives a different type of lifestyle than maybe some of the newer construction options that you do. We sell a lot of new construction. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying it's a pro and con and something to wait out for you and your family. So beautiful deck. They got a hot tub built in the back as well too. As you can see, we'll just do a quick circle. One of my favorite features is you actually have 6 bathrooms in this house. This is a guest bathroom, so a little bit more of a formal finish. And then you have the first floor bathroom right off the laundry room, more for the occupants of the house, right? 2 half baths on this floor, and then right off the laundry room, right off the garage, okay? This is gonna be a 2.5 car garage, not quite 3 car garage, but I think this is a super underrated thing. So again, when you're weighing out new construction, when you're weighing out bang for your buck, what house you're gonna get, are you gonna buy something and do a little bit of renovations? Are you gonna buy something more move-in ready? All that type of stuff, you have to consider some options. And one thing that I know would be expensive to do in today's world that is already done for you is, as you can see, there's more of a formal finish in this garage. You have the built-ins all set up, as well as your mini split. So you literally have temperature regulation here, and you could use that for a lot of different reasons. If you're a car person, if you just want to hang out in your garage, if you like smoking hookah, I don't know. There's a lot of reasons to hang out in your garage, and you get the temperature control there. So I like that feature. Basement, we'll do basement first. Why not? We'll save my favorite room for last. So this was one of the projects that we helped take on for the seller. We partnered, like I said, with Pure Green on this. And so this is freshly renovated, mostly. New floors, new drywall, stuff like that. Some new lighting. We gotta maybe swap out some of these light bulbs still. But you get the idea. So because you're 4,200 square feet up, the basement is actually about 2,000 square feet finished down as well too. And so this ends up being like 6,000 square foot house. So there's a lot of house here. But again, the layout, it doesn't feel like too much in my opinion. It feels like a nice colonial that's stretched out a little bit with the big basement. You got a full bath down here. And then one of my favorite features, the built-in sauna. Absolutely love that. Another room here, you get the idea. So big basement, this is the finished portion. Another big room here as well too. And then you have a massive storage area down here. Boom, you can see the massive storage area. So lots of storage, plenty of room for that. At 4,000 square feet, I try to do little tips and tricks when I do these walkthroughs. Usually about 3,500 square feet, you're gonna start to see 2 furnaces. So you have 2 HVAC systems, 2 furnaces, 2 compressors outside. These are Bryant furnaces, good stuff. There is a generator, so you have some extra electrical over there for the generator. Got your sump pump hookup. And if you guys don't know what this is a tankless water heater. So water heated on demand. So those are some nice features. I might as well just call a spade a spade. So what happened during this project, okay, we're working on cleaning this house out. There was actually a basement leak, okay? We'll put it out there, it is what it is, because now it will come with a lifetime warranty. The basement leak was at the other end of the basement, and as you can see, we actually worked with a company to fully repair that. So this basement will stay dry for life, it is guaranteed. And as you can see, they put a vapor barrier here, and they actually chisel out about 8 inches of the concrete and put in another vapor barrier, as well as drain tile, which runs over to that sump pump and keeps the water out of the home, okay? So it wasn't a bad leak, it was a small leak, but the seller wanted to go above and beyond for the next owner and put that warranty on it and do that more robust repair. So we helped the seller through all that process between us and our vendors. We helped clean out the home, we helped prepare the home, we did some of these renovations, we did some paint, some stuff like that to really prepare it for sale. It's a vacant house. It's an awesome buy at this point, and this was, again, an expensive repair, but totally worth it at this price point for the new buyer. The sellers wanted to take that on, and we were able to coach them through that. So that's the basement on the first floor. Let's go ahead and so that's the basement on the first floor. Let's go ahead and check upstairs at the second floor. So that is the basement. So that is the basement and the first floor. Let's go ahead and check out the second floor. Jesus Christ, do these like mismatch light bulbs drive me nuts. So as we head upstairs, I know you're not supposed to like turn your back to the camera, but there's a double staircase. So again, this is off the garage and off the laundry room as well too. So that would be more for occupants of the house. That's more your formal staircase. Again, over 4,000 square feet here. And so something that you start to get at 4,000 square feet that you typically don't get, not a breath from walking upstairs. So something that you start to get at over 4,000 square feet that you typically don't get at like 3,300 and under is you start to get 3 full baths up, okay? And so some homes in Southeast Michigan, newer construction, 90s, early 2000s, sometimes you do get 3 full baths ups, but it's rare. Typically, even at like 3,500, 4,000 square feet, you see 2 bathrooms up, okay? And so for bigger families or people have guests over and stuff like that quite a bit, the 3 baths up is a big feature. So this home has that. This is number 1 ensuite. As you can see, here's your ensuite. Call it ensuite or princess suite, but yes, has the full bath attached to the bedroom. Then you're gonna roll over to your Jack and Jill, which is bathroom number 2. Good sized bedroom upstairs, walk-in closet. But again, you get your second full bath on the second floor. You don't always get that. Like the finishes in here, beautiful stone countertop. So this is bedroom number 3, right? And then you have the primary, which I'll show you next. So as we roll over into the primary, you can see you have the 3 full bathrooms up. So that's just something to note. Like a lot of times we have clients reach out and they're like, hey, I want to buy a house and I have a couple kids or whatever, and we're looking for this square footage. And one thing that a lot of times they don't think about, they're like, well, why is this home 650 and this home's 700,000? And one of the features outside of square footage and finishes and stuff like that, a lot of times is more bathrooms, okay? So this home has 6 bathrooms throughout, but I think the 3 up is the important feature. This is my favorite part of the whole house. I think it's very unique. You might like the wallpaper, you might hate the wallpaper. It is what it is. But I think that this bedroom is awesome. It has very unique features. So you have the bump out here. Again, tons of natural light, beautiful trees back there. You don't even need the blinds down how they are. You could do a couch over here, a very large bed, and have tons of room in this primary. So remember I talked about the second furnace. There's your second thermostat, so you have temperature control on the second floor as well too. And then as you roll over through the primary, beautiful areas. So you have sink number 1, as well as 2 very large walk-in closets. And then my favorite feature of the whole house, they did this a couple years ago, a beautiful custom bathroom. The tub is a crosswater tub. I love the way that they did the shower and did the bathroom here. Again, double vanity, so you have 3 full sinks, lots of square footage, lots of space, and again, a very formal type home. I don't think it's too crazy over the top. I think it's very beautifully appointed, but you get some really nice features. So based on the age of the house, you have some custom features, some updates throughout the years, some areas that haven't been updated, but again, you get the square footage, you get the big trees, and we'll show you the rest of the subdivision. You can see what I'm talking about. As you drive around, it's just a very homey subdivision. It's just like with the trees and the layout and the landscaping and how the neighbors take care of their stuff. Like, to me, this is what you're looking for a lot of times in a city like Plymouth, or a township like Plymouth, like I should say, in the area here in Southeast Michigan. So if you're looking for a western suburb, you wanna be close to Ann Arbor, you wanna be close to Detroit, right in between, that's your Plymouth township house, okay? And so I think this subdivision is an awesome representation of a beautiful developed subdivision here in Plymouth Township. You have Plymouth Canton Schools, like I said, very central location. So let's go ahead and show you the rest of the subdivision, and stay tuned because there's something really cool in the subdivision. That's why there's a little bit of traffic, but this is the other side of the subdivision. This is the Ann Arbor Trail. It sits between Ann Arbor Trail and Ann Arbor Road, but the reason why I wanted to drive to this side of the subdivision is show you what Plymouth Township gives you. So right across the street, walking distance, is Hilltop Golf Course. It's a local community golf course. And then I told you to save the best for last. We're also gonna drive through McClumpha Park, which is up the way. So there's a local park, a township park, and we'll drive you through that as well too. There's a playscape area. There's a mini water park for like little kids. There's baseball diamonds, there's a sledding hill, there's a walking trail, all that type of good stuff. So connected to this subdivision is a golf course. You can take the walking trail right up to the subdivision. It's literally across the street. So we'll drive you through that and show you around. But again, that's the benefit of Plymouth Township. Now, Plymouth Township is only 5 minutes to downtown Plymouth. So a lot of people, like when they think of Plymouth, they think of the cute downtown area. So we have tons of videos on this channel showing you Kellogg Park, all the restaurants, the shopping, the bar scene, all that stuff in Plymouth. And that's only 5 minutes away. You have Northville, which is only 15 minutes away. All your shopping out here as well too. So I love the township. That's where I live. But you get the big trees, you get the peace and serenity. But again, you're only 5 minutes to town. So we're gonna give you a whip through that park across the street as well too, so you can see if this area is a good area for you and potentially your family. This is a happening place right now. So as you can see, parking, pavilion, shelter, baseball diamond, restroom, sledding hill, playscape, sprayscape, nature trails, fishing dock. You have everything, okay? This is a great community. It's great for families, it's great for everyone. Plymouth Township, 5 minutes to downtown Plymouth. Woodlore North subdivision, one of my favorites, but there's a plethora of other similar subdivisions. If you're thinking about moving here to Michigan, if you're thinking about moving to Southeast Michigan, not just the Plymouth area, but all throughout Southeast Michigan, we know all these nooks and crannies. We have a great agent in all areas, and we can show you around town. We can show you what it's like to live in this area. So if that's you, comment below. Hit our Calendly link on our main page. My name is Matt Talbot. This is the Living in Detroit channel. My brokerage is Redefined Real Estate. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Hopefully you had some fun, you enjoyed it, you learned a little bit. Peace.